Hello, everyone. We want to take this opportunity to say thank you. As you grow at the Golden Boot, so do our needs, but we cannot do it without you. We ask that you continue to like our posts, share our content, and subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, and other social media platforms. You may also visit thegoldenboot.com for the latest merch. If you would like to make a financial donation, you can do so through Cash App at @Golden Boot or through PayPal at paypal.me/Golden Boot. We look forward to bringing you more laughs, knowledge, and entertainment. And again, thank you for your endless support. Sincerely and respectfully, the Golden Boot team.
The views and opinions expressed in the Golden Boot podcast are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Golden Boot podcast as a whole.
Y'all ready to get rolling? Quiet on the set. Hey, welcome back to another episode of HBCU Hour. It's your boy Pooh Bow. Got my man Aunt Petty Murphy. I just realized something. I'm finna mess up. Hey, Aunt Petty Murphy in the building. Right. Hey, got me cross-eyed. I was finna put them names up there. Like, hey, I ain't Aunt.
What's good with you, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to mess up no sponsorships, but I'm just gonna say. It's a certain delivery service. Count your days. Count your days.
I said.
Nah, I ain't say. You know I got in trouble for calling that Popeyes for getting
you right. You're right.
Red beans and rice.
We're not gonna do that.
Yeah. It's funny because I literally told, hey, we had a guest on. Hey, you know what I'm saying? If you curse, just don't say the F word. We started talking about them red beans and rice. F, get rid of the red beans and rice.
Poof got his own rules whenever
one of my lowest moments. About to have another one. How you never mind.
Don't even get started, man. Just don't even get there. Next thing you know, you're gonna be dropping F-bombs again.
I can't even blame them though. I think it's more the restaurant I need to blame. Because they sealed the bag up. Let me ask you a question. How do you give out a drink that's and I know you light skinned, don't take offense. That drink was so light skinned. Listen, that drink was pale. It looked like they dropped a little bit of food coloring in it.
Oh man, I ain't never heard of a drink being called light skinned before.
It was pale. It was
no colorism in Black History Month.
It's my fault. I should have stopped at my Jamaican restaurant got my rice and peas. That lady
ain't got that curry.
That curry. Well, listen, I had some curry goat and some oxtails once. All right, listen, we got business to handle. We got a special guest.
My boy.
Hey, you can call him Top Flight. You can call him Mr. Two Plates. From remember Swag Me today. You call him Mr. Two Plates. I don't know what you call him. Listen, but this man
right now you can call him first place in the SWAC.
You can call it. This man stay on the ground everywhere you see him. He always got a great story for you. Our good man GESPN. Welcome back, man.
Yeah.
How you been, brother?
What's up with it? You know, I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back, bro. How y'all been?
Man,
good, bro. We're good, man.
You heard how I been. Listen, I'm what Drake? I'm upset.
I'm feeling good. Like Ann say, I'm back in first place, so I'm feeling good.
Man,
I'm feeling good. Man. I heard that, bro.
Yeah, but my people up here in Alabama took care of some business for you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Man, I guess we can start there, man. After A&M beat Southern on Saturday, they went to down the road down 65 and ran into Alabama State and let them put a whooping on them. So
yeah, Alabama ain't been good to Southern, man. I tell you, they couldn't wait to get out of Alabama.
I was excited. There was some payback. Alabama got my lick back.
And Grambling gave Southern they lick back and took care of Alabama A&M. For them paying a little revenge for them. So it's been kind of been the sweat, kind of been everybody kind of can beat everybody on any given night.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
Except for a few teams at the bottom, but for the most part, everybody in the mix.
What's funny is this is almost like football season where it looks like somebody's taking the lead, and then all of a sudden it's like, come here, give me that. And I don't know what to say. It's exciting. The SWAC tournament is going to be very exciting. Men's and women's. Women's not so much. I think everybody knows what's going on. I mean, the other game's going to be good, but
I'm just glad my big bad Braves back in first place. We trying to go back to back regular season champs.
Hey, it's looking pretty good for you though.
We're kind of banged up right now though. I think our best player he's gonna be out for about a week or two. Hurt his foot against UAPB, so he's gonna be out. We got Bethune-Cookman this weekend.
Yeah, if you can get past Bethune, you got a pretty nice looking stretch for the next few games. So if y'all can get him back, y'all got a favorable schedule down the stretch in conference play. So y'all just can't slip up.
Yeah, I hope so. But in the SWAC, it's been crazy. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I'm looking here at Tuesday night games. Texas Southern took out Bethune. Alabama State, as we just mentioned, took down Southern. You had Jackson State double overtime against Pine Bluff with the 4-point win. Prairie, oh my God, Prairie View beat.
They killed them.
They beat FAMU.
It's rough. It's rough right now.
If FAMU got that LeBron James sponsor, I know he won't take his sponsor back. He might as well send me that sponsor. He might as well send it to me.
Hey, he might as well send his son down there because they could use the help.
Yeah, they can use any help they can get. They can use me right now.
Yeah, and then as Ant mentioned, Grambling took down Alabama A&M.
Yes, sir.
In that very beautiful facility that they
coming for you, G.
I'm glad we got to see them again. I ain't lying to you.
Hey, and see, and I had spoke about this a few shows ago. And the messed up part for Grambling is when Southern they get their rematch with Southern, but it ain't even at home. They gotta go way.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't gotta come up there and play them up there. Yeah.
Exactly. So it kind of benefits Southern because they don't gotta go to Grambling and play Grambling on their home court. So Grambling kind of got the short end of the stick in that sense.
They did. They get
having to play y'all him too though. Yeah, it's
some nice exposure for playing in Utah All-Star game weekend.
Yeah, the bands and everybody get to go make the trip. So it's great.
I would have wanted that home game.
You ain't lying. Just send the band. We'll play.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, first off, before we really deep dive into this thing, I want to say thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. If you got any comments, questions, feel free to drop them in. G, tell your peoples we got a little giveaway going on. We trying to get to 1,000, man. If we can get to 1,000, hold on, let me take this down. If we can get to 1,000, well, I'm messing up. What a comment. Okay, if we can get to 1,000, everybody who's entered their name, who's subscribed, gets a chance to win this $100. If you refer somebody, let us know you referred them. You and the person you referred can get this $100. We serious about this. We trying to get to this 1,000. And y'all help us get there, and I promise y'all, we're gonna keep take care, keep entertaining, and we gonna keep this thing rolling. So G, let your peoples know they can come get their free money. Listen, I would love for them to watch. They ain't gotta watch, but subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
But let's what I'm saying, shout out to everybody. Mr. Charles Ford, Tough Stanley say let's
Chuck. What's good, bro?
What's good, Josh? He say first, nah. He beat you. He
first
beat
on YouTube, man.
First on YouTube. Rick McDonald say, G, make sure you talk about them big bad Braves.
Got to.
Is he breathing? Is G breathing? If he breathing, he gonna talk about them Braves, man.
I got a hell of a right here. Look at that.
If my boy G awake, if he awake, if them eyes open, he talking about them Braves, man.
What's good, Xavier? Xavier and he'll say, what up, fellas? All right, Zay, be on your best behavior. We got company. Matter of fact, act up, Zay, because G gonna act up with you. So, what's good, guy?
Appreciate you, man. Joe G.
Joe G, Joe Egg.
Yeah.
He say, done, Brave Nation. Hey, we appreciate you.
Brave Nation deep in here tonight, huh?
Let's go.
Like that. He say he innocent. Boy, you is not. Stop that. What's good? Pressure, big pressure in the building. But this one here said Alcorn has to slow the game down against Bethune Saturday. What's good, Jay? Appreciate you. The piano player, but appreciate you for dropping in with that comment. G, what you think?
I think so, bro. Just slow down, play some good defense. We're a defensive team. You know what I'm saying? So we our offense comes from our defense. So we just gotta slow it down, get some stops, get in transition, and we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. Now Bethune got a real good kid, Harmon. He came out as a 4-star. A real good kid. So we gotta slow him down. But other than that, I think we'll be all right.
So
Bethune been playing pretty good.
Yeah.
Last few games, since they played y'all last, I think they won all but one of their games, and I think that was the last one, Texas Southern, I think.
Yeah.
But they've been kind of hot, but I think, like you said, if you can slow them down, get
they
them
just
kind
lost.
of I'm saying they just lost their last game, but that's the last game they lost since they played Alcorn last.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, so
they got a little small gym. We're gonna be rocking with a fans gonna be. They really got a high school gym.
You gotta take the fans out of it. You gotta take the fans out of it. You gotta slow it down, take the fans out of it.
I watched
just about to say that.
Last year. I think it was end up being on like ESPN2 or whatever. It was like it was one of them midweek games. Alabama State playing at Bethune. Excuse me. Alabama State playing at Bethune, and you right, G. That gym was rocking. I'm talking about timeout. They played "Step in the Name of Love."
Woo.
You feel like the crowd right on top of you.
Yeah, it's right on top of you.
Yeah, Alabama State came out with the win. I was like, "Oh, Reggie, what you doing?" But that was Mo Williams, one of his few wins at Alabama State. But he been trying to do some at Jackson State. This weekend, Jackson State got FAMU. I think the way FAMU has struggled. But here's the kicker.
Put that one off.
They should. Here's the kicker. I think Jackson State has only won one. No, I know they won two. I think they've only won one conference game all season. They may have won 2 road games all season. When I say conference road game, let me rephrase.
Well, they only won 2 road games all year.
Yeah, one was against SMU.
And one was against the Big Bad Braves, bro.
Oh
man.
First game of the year.
Can't win them all, man.
Sick.
Look at that. You started from the bottom now.
G, you already said your boys on Big Bad Braves got Bethune this weekend on Saturday. Alabama State travels to Pine Bluff.
That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it is. I think that's gonna be a pretty good one. Texas Southern got Grambling in Grambling.
It's gonna be tough up there. I need to take something to pull it out. Give me a little space, too. I need to take something to pull it out. I need a little space. Prairie
View goes to
gonna stay on them hills, bro. Gonna stay on them hills.
Yeah. Prairie View goes to Southern.
Yeah.
And then we got A&M going to Mississippi Valley. I want to pick A&M in that game, but as sure as I do, Mississippi Valley State will do something.
Because they came out and played us hard in the first half. Man, they went up like 11. I'm like, man, what's going on? So they played us hard. So Valley gonna play tough. So
always.
It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah,
and they're at home too, so you always got to throw that factor in.
Yeah. On the MEAC side, we got Morgan State playing North Carolina Central. You got Howard traveling to Delaware State, Coppin State playing South Carolina State, and Norfolk State playing Maryland Eastern Shore. That's gonna be a game.
That's gonna be a good one.
That one's gonna be a good one. I don't see. I can't see if that one's online. Right now it's not saying if that one's gonna be televised. But if you can watch it, that's gonna be the game.
The Morgan State Central game gonna be good too.
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right. Yesterday, Coach Raymond Woody was formally introduced by Bethune-Cookman. Returns home. We talked about him a little bit last week. He returns home. 25 plus years of coaching experience. He gets to come in, take over a tumultuous, I think that's the best word to split it right now, tumultuous off season.
Yeah.
Big
challenge in front of him.
Big challenge in front of him. Well, he looks like he's already starting to get help. Bethune-Cookman received a donation of, it was like, I think it was odd when I saw it. It was like $5,142 donation, which was the cost of 14 helmets.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? That makes sense. Yeah. It was from HBCU game day. I forget the gentleman's name. He's actually a FAMU graduate, but his dad graduated from Bethune-Cookman. So that love, man, that love. It's real.
I love it. HBCU game. They put their money where their mouth is, helping out.
Just about to say that.
You know what I'm saying? I think they made a lot of money with the clicks off BCU. So he was like, shout out to Stephen Gaither, because he was like, listen, we made some money off of them. We was able to capitalize off they down. So we don't donate back. And that's what it's all about.
Yep. Yeah. That's really, like you said, putting your money where your mouth there and showing that you're really about, you know, the culture and about HBCUs. Much love and much respect on that.
Yeah. Let's see here. This one here for Jay, the piano player, said they should do a MEAC SWAC basketball challenge. We often wonder who's the better basketball conference. I actually like that idea.
That's a great idea.
I like that one.
That's a great idea.
Really good one.
Play a tournament in Atlanta one weekend.
Yep. That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Instead of Celebration Bowl, do a celebration weekend.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
That'd be dope. Matter of fact, do it
right before the start of conference play. Or you can do it right before the start of conference play.
I say February just because, you know, say Black History Month. Like just like the SWAC, not SWAC, SEC, Big 12, they do it like in the middle of the conference play.
They do it in the middle of January.
Yeah.
Joy, do it the first weekend of February. That'll probably work.
Joy Haddad says between HBCU sports, LSU, Saints, all NFL, and NBA, etc., y'all putting out the most range. Man, we appreciate it, man. We're trying to do what we can, man. Do what we can. Let's get back to this Bethune real quick. I had a question I want to pose to y'all. Me and you had Dr. Cavill on. We talked about what are ways that, you know, saying people can give back to HBCUs, and he gave us, great, excellent ideas. Gee, I know you know because y'all talked about it. Ed Reed on his way out was talking about all the quote unquote donors he had, and the people who were supposed to give. Was what Mr. Stephen Gaither just did. Because one thing people said was, if money is mismanagement is such a big issue, you know, they might trust it if Ed's over there because that's their friend. They might not trust it. What Mr. Gaither just did, is this not a great way to give back? You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily helmets, but say you buy 20 pair of cleats or you buy new padding for equipment.
Yep.
Anything nutritional things, you know. Some of these dudes got nutrition companies that they use. You can donate that. You know what I'm saying? Like they were saying, Shaq was gonna donate to BCU, but Shaq mama been on the board 20 years at BCU.
She graduated from BCU.
She graduated from BCU. You know what I'm saying? You should have, and you know.
And my whole question was, Ed Reed, unless Ed Reed was giving the money directly and he was gonna go purchase things, he still wasn't gonna be in control of the money. So you still was gonna be giving the money to the same people who you say mismanage the money. So like Pooh said, doing it this way to where you go and kind of take the middleman out of it and you go straight to the source and get what you need and just donate that product or whatever to be the university. which is a great way to do it if you're worried about where your money really going. And it ain't just for athletics. Go buy 20 band uniforms. You know what I'm saying?
Bingo.
Go, you know, go put down a deposit for the charter buses for the band, or you know what I'm saying, or something along them kind of lines. It's
like
hotels. It's a whole bunch of things you could have do, man.
Yeah, like I was saying, you got all these people want to empower the athletes. You got all these companies like Shaq. You got all these companies. Give some of these players some NIL deals. Give them some NIL deals. That's something you
Papa John NIL deals since you own $1 million.
Yeah, you own them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Miss Body in the building says,
G.
Yeah, that's a great point, man. All these athletes got their hand in all these, and not even just that. Like LeBron got to deal with FAMU.
Right.
Some of these athletes use your power to get deals with Nike or whoever you sign with to one of these universities.
I got one that is simple. That if you whether you have money or not, you can do. We're talking about the issues as far as mold and stuff. Donate cleaning supplies.
Yep.
Donate a couple cases of water.
Yeah.
Everybody can do something.
Yeah.
So
hey, they have different fundraising campaigns where it's just everybody get $10 or everybody get, you know what I'm saying, whatever you can. Like you could take advantage of those type of opportunities if you ain't really got it like that. Just get $20, get $30. You don't eat out for a week on your lunch break. Bring your lunch from home for a week and get that money to your school. You know what I mean? Like there's ways you could do it. People just choose not to.
Yeah.
Peanut butter jelly sandwich, cutting 4 triangles.
And in my opinion, I think that means more. You know what I'm saying? I think that means more. You know, this single mother that's out here, you know, she give her a little bit compared to a millionaire out here giving $5,700 like Dion. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
To bring him up.
Exactly.
But you praising this man, he gave you $5,700.
It's worth more when you got to sacrifice something for it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And Ms. Body brings up a great point. This is something you can write off on your taxes.
Yep.
That's a
tax
great
write-off.
point too. Mm-hmm.
I do it every year.
That's funny. But go along with this. Have y'all seen Eddie George's comments when he was on with Shannon Sharp?
Yeah, the exact opposite of what we saw for some other coaches.
I don't know if y'all saw or if y'all paid attention to the title of this episode is How It Should Be Done. This goes along for a lot of stuff, not just talking about how the kind of coaches we hire, the way we play games, as far as saying the actual events and stuff, even the way we speak about our schools. So for those of you who haven't seen it, this is Eddie George.
They don't understand the inner workings of an HBCU. They went to Power Fives. There are these big names. And so they don't really understand what it's like to be at an HBCU. And you say, but I do, because I've had so many family members, and I do understand. I understand it's going to take a long time, but I'm willing to roll up my sleeves, and get dirty and help steer this thing in the right direction.
Right. I don't understand it. I don't. And that's why I choose not to go in making declarations on what needs to be done.
Right.
So I can understand, to listen.
Okay.
And then come up with a compromise of how we move this in the right direction.
Right.
What are those issues? How have things been done before?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I choose to listen and then to be understood.
Right.
In that regard. So yes, things are different at HBCUs. The value system is different. Everything about the experience is different from a Power 5 institution.
Right.
Let's just be real with it. Some things are great, but some things need to be updated.
Right.
And polished off and moved in the right direction. Because that's Tennessee State has their own issues.
Right.
But then there are other HBCUs that are doing things right.
Right.
You look at FAMU's facilities.
Yes.
They're great.
Prairie View, they have great facilities.
The best in FCS.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
You look at their weight room, you look at their locker room, their facilities are top notch. Alabama State, same thing. So there are some HBCUs that are they're doing things right. So each institution is different
set of issues.
A different set of issues, correctly.
Wow.
But made sure they brought up Prairie View.
Yeah, he made sure.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. I forgot. Yeah, but yeah, he right though. So
he used his platform to help, shine light on the good that HBCUs.
That's facts. That's facts.
That's
but man, he made a great point, man, when he said he chose to listen and understand before he decided to try to act or anything like. And that's the main point that I think people miss in all this. Before you decide to throw out your opinion and all that, become informed, man. Yeah. Know what you're talking about before you start spewing stuff out there. Because not only is it dangerous, you know what I mean, but it makes you look bad whenever you spread misinformation like that. But like I salute him for realizing that he coming into it from a place of not understanding, for lack of a better word, ignorance. You know what I mean? He doesn't know. And so instead of him trying to come and put his imprint on something that he doesn't know, he learns from what they do. And then once he gets an understanding of it, then he offers his suggestion on how things can change. And to me, that's the way you should do it. Don't go in there causing a big ripple effect. Just go in peacefully and then make small changes until it's how you want it to be.
Yeah, I love what he said, bro. He coming in listening. You got my respect now because you came in. You tried to understand, and now if you got any suggestions, I'm willing to hear your suggestions now because you're not speaking like you said ignorant. So I love
it. I think we all agree. This was as close to perfect of an answer as you can give, because just simple as nothing's ever perfect. But the way he came in, the smartest. One thing I was always taught: the smartest person is the person who knows what he don't know. Mm-hmm. And he came in and he said, "I don't know everything, but I'm still learning. I want to learn. Teach me." It's another clip from the same interview, and I don't know if it's how it was edited or whatever, but he talks about some of the problems that he faces, antiquated policies, people not want to move on for tradition, but he finds a common ground. He finds a way to work through it. He finds a way to move through it. And that's something that I think we all admire or wish that other coaches would have done or do or would do in trying to progress the move the needle forward.
But I'll say this too, though. It takes a certain type of person to be willing to put their platform and their star status to the background, to be willing to learn. You got to put your pride to the side in a sense and be willing to become a student of what you don't know. And not everybody is willing or capable of doing that.
Yeah, and I think it also shows that it's not all about him.
Exactly my point.
He's not just HBCUs to elevate himself. He actually wants to learn and give back. I'm sure he wants to. He would take a promotion too, but he also wants to help too. It's not just all about him and just forget. I think he really want to make an impact. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that he wants to. I'm not gonna say that he didn't want to, but I don't think he's looking to necessarily move up.
I don't think he came into it with that motivation. You know what I mean? I don't think he accepted the job at Tennessee State. Like, yeah, if I take this job, it'll land me a bigger job. I think that was always a possibility, of him taking the job. But I don't think that he took the job with that motivation of landing a bigger job.
Like a stepping stone.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. It was just, if that's what comes from it, it just so happens to come from it. But that ain't what I'm trying to get out of it.
Yeah. I got Joe Egg says, he has a great friend who went to HBCU and Steve McNair.
Go.
Rest in peace, Steve, man. That's a great point.
He in the same interview, he talks about he has dreams every now and then about Steve McNair, and says that Steve comes and kind of talks to him. It's like it's the kind of same dream, like they're always on the practice field and Steve's kind of talking to him and stuff. So yeah, that's something to think about, man. I forgot all about their connection. But yeah. G brought all his people with him tonight. Got Blake.
That's my guy. That's my guy, Blake.
Hey, appreciate you for coming, Blake, man. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Blake, go hit that subscribe button and give yourself a chance to win some of that win that $100.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, I'm determined to give this $100 away. We hit the 1,000.
He trying to give it away like he know it's going back to him or something. I'm telling you, man.
I just want to say I just want to say we did some positive.
I feel you just want to hit that 1,000. I feel you, me too, man.
We do some positive. We did another giveaway. Well, we'll talk about that. That's another story, but that's some, you know what I'm saying? We ain't necessarily we did another giveaway when Garth Brooks came to LSU G.
Oh, okay.
And it was kind of the same situation. We weren't expecting it. Ant actually it was like his sister's tickets.
Yeah, I had some connections on some tickets.
Yeah, and he gave them away. We gave them to this guy, and the guy took his mom. And then the guy was like, "Well, his dad passed away, but his dad used to sing Garth Brooks and dance with his mama when he was alive." So
and they started crying and everything at the concert.
When he told us this story, or when he wrote this story and stuff on Twitter, I'm saying like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? So I'm just saying we gonna help y'all. Hey, Jason Brofield said, "Let me get that hundo." You can get it. You know what you got to do though. So you know what you got to do. Just bring some of your folks over here.
Yeah, Jason, bring that whole grand fam with you, Jason.
Yeah, we know what it is. Hey, we missed this, but let's go ahead and drop it now. Happy Black History Month. We know it didn't start in 1619. It won't end with Obama. But today's Black History person was none other than Mr. Jesse Owens. Hey, so funny story. His real name is James Cleveland, and his name ain't really Jesse. It was JC, but people kept messing up and just started calling him Jesse. So, yeah, I know, man. That's the most.
That's some country stuff right there, man.
Speaking of country, he was born and raised in Oakville, Alabama.
That sound country. Oakville. That's
Oakville. The only reason I even found out he was from Alabama, when you're coming up 65 and start getting close to Huntsville, it's a sign the museum say, you know what I'm saying, like his birthplace and the home and stuff. That's the only reason I know. But he won 4 gold medals in the 1936 Olympics. What makes that remarkable?
Pissed Hitler off.
It was in Berlin, in Hitler's face. And he showed, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't like that.
Yeah, he messed the master race up that day. So he messed them up, boy.
Boy had to go back to the drawing board on that.
9.
Yeah. That boy went fired. A whole bunch of scientists like, man, y'all calculations was off, bro.
So, but Matt, speaking of that, remind me to tell you about scientists, German Nazi scientists after the show. Hey, we're gonna have to start a history podcast too, man. I know some stories, boy. But anyway,
you know too much about every random thing, dog. Like you one of them dudes that know a little bit about everything.
Yes. What's the Gotcha Girl? Is it Geisha Girl? I know I'm messing that up. She said, "Him is here. Him is here." Julia said we need to get the golden boot to get that subscriber. Hey, I appreciate you,
get
man.
the likes up too. Get the likes up.
Back then, it was common for Black people to have initials for their first name. It is. It remind me of that Cedric. I'm trying to, you know, I'm talking about that Cedric Entertainer joke. Bominicious. All right, let me get back to this. G, your boy went out there to Colorado. They told him, "Hey, you need to sit that there down."
I call it PCP. Prime can't pray. That's what I call it. PCP.
And that boy didn't realize that he went up there to Colorado, and he ain't in the Bible Belt no more. Them folks up there, blue.
Yes, indeed.
For those of you who don't know, and those listening on the audio, this is basically what happened. Article came out from CBN News, which I think is like Christian Broadcast Network. I think that's what it is. But it is our understanding that on December 20th, 2022, a staff member led other staff members in a Christian prayer to start an official meeting. The letter reads, more egregiously, on January 16th, 2023, Coach Sanders directed a staff member to lead prayer lead players and coaches in a Christian prayer before a team meeting. It says, then they go in and recite the prayer. The prayer is, Lord, we thank you for this day, Father, for this opportunity as a group. Father, we thank you for the movement that God has put us in place to be in charge of. We thank you for every player here, for each player here, each coach, each family. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Goes on to say, the letter proceeds to detail the FFRF's arguments against Sanders' alleged actions and concluded by asking the University of Colorado to take action to protect students and let Sanders know he has been hired as a football coach and not a pastor.
So basically, shut up and coach.
I'm sorry, that last line kind of, it shouldn't be funny. Because the man, he wasn't even the one preaching.
Yeah,
he wasn't even the one praying. But basically, he ain't in the Bible Belt no more.
Yeah, and Chuck, it is. I was just, boy, Chuck be on it. What's up, Chuck? Glad you here tonight.
My guy Chuck.
Chuck says an atheist group after Deion Sanders, he is getting a wake up that he is not in Mississippi and the South anymore.
Exactly. I seen people saying Dabo does it, or Mike Gundy. Man, they in the South, bro. They in them red states where you can get away with that. You go up there with them blue folks at.
Movie Maker J says Prime needs to realize he is not in the Bible Belt no more. Exactly.
Blue voters, man, they don't play about that religious and stuff, man. They don't play that.
I thought it was funny to me.
Praying under his breath.
Yeah.
Mumbling under his breath.
Yeah. He just gonna close his eyes.
Hey, so I thought it was funny. I at first just seeing this, but I thought it was funny for different reasons because it was like, is this a wake-up call, but is this more like a, you know what I'm saying, hey, you can't do what you was doing everywhere else, or you weren't what you were doing in Jackson. As harmless as it may seem, is
it harmless though? Because this is why I say is it harmless, because right or wrong, and it's definitely in my opinion wrong, right or wrong, if he continues to do this is the type of stuff that brings you to a federal lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Like
I get you there.
These type of groups, you know what I'm saying, are the ones who use their judicial powers and, you know what I'm saying, freedoms and rights and stuff like that, and will take it there just to prove a point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got the most talked about coach in college football right now. If they could make a headline out of him, they will do it. And so that's why I'm saying it's something that could become a big issue if, you know what I'm saying. But it already is, like, another story came out that said he's working with them or something along them kind of lines. But basically, I think Deion just realized that, like, hey, this ain't my fight. This ain't a battle worth fighting. Let me just chill out before I, cause a bigger issue.
Yeah, let me just pray in the car.
Yeah.
Can we say that this battle is not his, it's the Lord's?
Yeah. Turn them cameras off real quick.
Turn them off. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's sad that we at this point, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I do hate it, man. It's funny it is to kind of joke about it. I do hate it. I come from a very, very religious family.
Rev ain't playing with that.
Yeah, real don't, you know what I'm saying? We joke about a lot of stuff. But I do believe that people should be afforded the right to, you know what I'm saying, to pray. No matter who you're praying to, you should be afforded the right to pray. You just, and granted, I understand that these are atheists and they may not necessarily believe in a higher power. So I get it. Because, like you said, that could bring a lawsuit. But I mean,
it's a fine line you gotta walk, bro. And it's one of them things to where, you maybe just do a moment of silence. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That way you can't really say you offended anyone. You know what I mean? Like it's ways around it, but I got your girl. I don't know. I don't want to say it wrong, but like Peter, prime example. them type of organizations will do whatever they gotta do to prove a point, man. So I just don't think he need to do
that. Yeah. We moving on. 2023 Legacy Bowl. The rosters are set. 100 players from 38 different HBCUs. I'm looking here now at these players.
G forgot to pay his light bill this month.
I know my what
But I see now. It's some
there's some names on that list, my boy.
Kamara Avery and Tyler Barnes.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? That's the tight end for North Carolina Central, Barnes, and then Avery from Bethune.
NFL tight ends.
CJ Bowler. BJ Bowler.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be some names out there, bro. It's gonna be some good football.
Names. I'm telling you, it's gonna be. I'm looking forward to it. When is it? It's
February 25th, I believe.
The 25th, I think.
25th. Yeah, and then when is the combine's like right before it, isn't it, or is it right afterwards?
I think it's afterwards now. I think they moved it.
I think first weekend more.
Yeah. It's like a week before the NFL combine or something like that. But two players going to the NFL combine. Perry, I think from Pine Bluff.
It's actually right before
Isaiah Land.
February 20th.
20th, okay.
Yeah. February
so 20th. It's before the Legacy Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Right before.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yep. It said it's the combine will be followed by 3 days of practice in front of NFL scouts and team officials and a walkthrough before the HBCU Legacy Bowl on February 25th. So if you had a chance to go check out that roster, go check it out. I love this idea.
Me too.
Yeah, and of course they talk. I'm looking here now. Talk about how they moved the HBCU combine from the Senior Bowl to the Legacy Bowl. How do y'all feel about that? I mean, I got an idea in my head, but I want to know how y'all feel about that.
In a way, I'm cool with it because if you know you're gonna have NFL scouts there for the Legacy Bowl, then putting the combine there right before that kind of ensures that you get as many of the NFL scouts and franchises there as you know what I'm saying, to kind of maximize the exposure for them. So in a way, I'm cool with it, but in a way, I would kind of like for them to have more time to train for these events, like everybody else who's training for the combine will have.
Yeah, I'm the same way. That's my thing. It's the time. It's the time having the same more time to train for like the rest of them. But like you said, while we got the scouts there, let's go ahead and put on the show while we got them there. So I'm on the exact same.
Yeah, I like having the HBCU combine around the Legacy Bowl. The one thing I don't like. I mean, granted, there are going to be scouts there. I know every NFL team is going to have scouts at the Senior Bowl. I'm praying that every NFL team has scouts at the HBCU combine and the Legacy Bowl, but we've seen it before. Well, teams are just like, nah, I'm good. So I miss out on somebody getting the opportunity to either help an NFL team or for them to bless somebody who wouldn't have even been seen any other way. I mean, any other place.
And that's why I was like, I think having it right before the Legacy Bowl kind of prevents some of that what you talked about, teams skipping out on it. You know what I mean? So I think they tried to maximize having the exposure. You know what I'm saying? Having as many teams and franchises there, and it's kind of the pro and con. You got to weigh which one, And I think they went with the one they thought would be the biggest, reward for the players.
Gotcha. Now this Julian brings up something that's going to actually kind of tie into our next two topics. But he says you guys see the Braves partner with the HBCU to host a series at Coolray Field between Grambling and FAMU. It's March 3rd and 4th. I hadn't seen that, but
that's pretty dope. Man. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it is. Blake Are You Serious Sports was talking, said MLB The Show was going to add like Negro League players to the game so you can play with them.
I'm going to get Josh Gibson. I'm finna
go
get Josh Gibson, and I'm finna go smack some.
Yeah. But when I say it ties in, Cincinnati Reds are assisting in helping Wilberforce University bring their baseball program back after 80 years. Wilberforce is
80 years.
80 years, yeah. 80 years. Wilberforce is in Ohio. I don't know exactly how far or how close it is.
That's dope, man. 80 years, bro. That's wow, man. And that's on par with what Steph was doing, you know, getting the golf team at Howard whenever he was trying to help start the golf team. Like something for 80 years, bro. You basically starting a program from scratch. Yeah, so like man, kudos to them.
Around that played in it or didn't like it.
Exactly. You know what I mean? 80 years, the last person who was a part of that team probably not with us no more.
Yeah.
So, you know, man, kudos to them for stepping up and being a part of that, man. That's dope, bro.
An hour away. It's an hour drive from Cincinnati to Wilberforce. So, yeah, man, kudos to them, man. You talked about that, and remember the who is it? Is it Morgan State was starting up their lacrosse team after like a decade or two?
Yeah.
So same difference, man. It's just some another team, HBCU getting baseball team. Lincoln University. They are joining the Great Lakes Valley Conference with full membership, and that's going to afford them the chance to revive their baseball program.
Look at this dude right here, man.
Boy, Chuck be knowing stuff.
He be dropping them. He be
dropping them, dog.
Yeah, he said Wilberforce University is where legendary Southern University football coach A.W. Mumford went to college.
Man, that dude be dropping. So you said Lincoln in Pennsylvania. You talking about the one in Pennsylvania?
Lincoln in
California.
No, where is Lincoln? Hold on, because I just looked it up earlier. Missouri, Lincoln University, Missouri. Yeah, they joined in the Great Lakes Valley Conference, and they're going to start a baseball program as well. So
that's what's up. Maybe the damn Missouri, maybe St. Louis or the Kansas City Royals, whichever one closest. You know, reach out to them.
Yeah, help them out a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Start a little trend here, man.
Mm-hmm.
But what's crazy though is like in the South, where most of your HBCUs are you know located. Yeah, there's only like one or two pro baseball teams. Well, three technically, if you include the Rangers. But it's only like 3 baseball teams in that footprint for the most part. Outside of Florida, if you take Florida out, it's Atlanta. It's Atlanta and the 2 in Texas. You know what I mean? Ain't no. So it's you don't have that same exposure that you would have. You know what I mean for baseball. So kudos to the Reds up there for you know stepping in and pitching in though, man. That's dope, bro.
That is dope. I'm looking forward to baseball seasons. Some schools, smaller schools, have already started, but baseball season starts not this weekend. Softball starts this weekend, but baseball starts next weekend. So it's gonna be very interesting. G, do you keep up with baseball much?
Yeah,
you keep. I know you keep up with everything. Yeah, everything all cool.
Yeah, you know, I try.
We coming. Grambling coming, man.
We got a new coach, so we coming this year.
Grambling coming, man.
We gotta do something.
Coach Pierre got them boys right, man. We coming.
Yeah, our coach is a former Cincinnati Reds.
Okay. Yeah, that's what.
Who y'all coach?
Former Cincinnati Reds coach.
I just talked to him. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. Jay, no, what's his name, Jay?
Man, that's
he's a good dude.
Reggie Williams.
Reggie Williams.
That's dope right there.
Man, that is dope.
Well, you know the Yankees came and took Grambling coach.
You know, I saw that. Yeah.
Coach cool because we got Coach Pierre been there last year. This is second year, so I think we gonna think he got him where he want him now. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. They lost a lot though.
So, Who won it last year? Was it Southern? Did Southern win it all? I mean, win the tournament last year?
Alabama State beat Southern the 14th inning or something like that.
That's right. They
crazy
did.
like
and
that.
then they went because they went to the tournament. They end up they got matched up with Tennessee.
Y'all know I love when Southern lose.
And they've been having a baseball team.
Yeah, they have
though, bro.
Yeah, they got a good baseball program all together.
Yeah, they do. The only Golden Spikes win in HBCU history. You know what I'm saying? So Ricky Weeks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, buddy. Man, look, G, as always, we appreciate you coming through, fam.
You know, I love.
Drop that one more time, man, with that giveaway, so we can help these people.
Yeah. Let's do this. Hold on, what Chuck say?
Get the likes up. All y'all on YouTube, like the stream.
Yeah, y'all heard what the man said.
Like the stream.
All right. Basically, here's the giveaway. Help us hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and you could win $100. If you've already subscribed, refer somebody. If you just let us know who you referred, you and that person will be entered to win $100. We're serious about this. You will get that money. We will Venmo it, PayPal it. I was say PayPal it. We'll mail it to you if you want us to. But we'll PayPal it, Cash App it, and got Apple Pay. He might Apple Pay it to you.
Look. Let's make a little change right quick.
All right.
So if you already subscribed and you refer somebody, y'all both will win $100.
Ooh.
Y'all both will win $100. We're gonna put y'all names in there together, and y'all both will win $100.
All right.
That sounds like a deal.
All right.
Let's see how serious y'all is about trying to get some money.
Well, you know what? We might need to try this. Might need to try this after April, because you know why? It's tax season, and y'all acting like y'all don't need no money.
That's why. That's what it is. That's
y'all
what
got
it
them
is.
W-2s. Y'all
That's exactly
funny.
what it is.
They bougie right now. They rich right now.
Hey, but since they got that tax money, you know what they need to do? They need to go write a check to their favorite HBCU.
Yes,
they
sir.
get some of that money back to
It's
the
gone.
HBCU.
For y'all go buy them cars with the stickers in the window.
Exactly. Before y'all go put them 24s on that Buick, you know what I mean?
First of all, you don't need to
that before you go get that 78-inch. You know what I'm saying, right?
Y'all don't need to be putting nothing extra in them cars, because y'all know y'all gonna go ahead and sell them back, or the repo man gonna come get them.
Nah, bro.
But I tell you what,
it's tax time.
All them TVs be in the pawn shop.
You know how you know it's tax time? When you start seeing these statuses like, anybody know a good mechanic? That's how you know it's tax time.
It's tax time.
That's how you know it's tax time. They finna go fix that car that been in the yard for 3 months.
Hey, Chuck say bougie to be former bourgeois.
That's exactly right, bro.
Oh, man. But G, man, look forward to it. Hey, are you gonna try to head to Birmingham for the basketball tournament?
Yeah, I'm gonna be down there.
Okay. It's funny, Ant. I was talking to Ant about trying to go. I forgot. I'll be gone. I'll be out of town for work. So
you gonna be in
yeah.
I don't want to go to Arizona.
I don't want to go to Arizona, Martin. I'm sorry, Martin. Yeah, we'll be out there with them number cactus and donkeys. Never mind. All right.
Chill out, bro. Chill
out. You know, I was about to say those.
I know you was going to chill out, man. We appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man.
Appreciate y'all, bro.
We'll be back.
Appreciate you, G.
We'll be back on Monday with another episode of HBCU Hour. Like that. We out.